Welcome again. For today, we will study basic operations involving fractions. Lesson duration remains 5 minutes. Let's see our lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Add and subtract fractions. 2. Multiply and divide fractions. 3. Solve word problems involving fractions. Let us proceed. To add fractions with the same denominator, just add their numerators and reduce to the lowest term if necessary. For example, to add 1/5 plus 2/5, just add up the numerators while the denominator remains the same. 1 plus 2/5 equals 3/5. Let's see an example. Add 3/7 plus 2/7. Solution. Simply add up the numerators as shown. 3 plus 2/7 equals 5/7. That's very good. Also, to subtract fractions with the same denominator, just subtract their numerators and reduce to the lowest term if necessary. For example, to subtract 5/5 minus 2/5, just subtract the numerators while the denominator remains the same. 5 minus 2/5 equals 3/5. Let's see example 2. Subtract 5/7 minus 3/7. Solution. Simply subtract the numerators as shown. 5 minus 3/7 equals 2/7. That's brilliant. Now, let us add and subtract fractions with different denominators. Now, to subtract fractions with different or unlike denominators, we do the following. 1. Find the LCM of the denominators. LCM of 6 and 9 equals 18 as seen on the board. 2. Rewrite the fractions so that both have the same denominator but different numerators. This is called equivalent fractions. So, 5/6 minus 3/9 equals 15/18 minus 6/18. 3. Subtract the numerators while the denominator remains the same. 15/18 minus 6/18 equals 9/18. 4. Reduce to the lowest term by dividing through by 9, which equals 1/2. Very good. Next is multiplication of fractions. To multiply fractions. 1. Multiply the numerators. 2. Multiply the denominators. 3. Reduce to the lowest term if necessary, as shown on the board. Example 3. Multiply 2/3 and 3/12. Solution. We multiply the numerators. 3 times 2 equals 6. And the denominators, 3 times 12 equals 36. Then we reduce to the lowest term by dividing through by 6, which equals 1/6. Excellent. Next is division of fractions. To divide fractions, we do the following. 1. Keep the first fraction the same. 2. Change the division sign to a multiplication sign. 3. Flip or turn the second fraction upside down, and then multiply out both the numerator and the denominator as shown on the board. Let's see example 4. Divide 3/5 by 2/7. Solution. We keep the first fraction, 3/5, then change the division sign to a multiplication sign, and then flip 2/7 to 7/2. 3 times 7 equals 21. 5 times 2 equals 10. 10 divide 21 equals 2 whole number, 1/10. That's beautiful. Finally, let us see word problems involving fractions. In a motor park, 24% of the passengers are women. What fraction of the passengers are men? Solution. Fraction of women is 24%, which equals 24 over 100. Since 24 over 100 means 24 out of 100, the remaining passengers equals 100 minus 24, which equals 76 out of 100. Therefore, the fraction of men equals 76 over 100, which equals 19 over 25 in its lowest term. That's awesome. Let us now summarize. In summary, we have been able to learn the following today. 1. How to add and subtract fractions. 2. How to multiply and divide fractions. And 3. How to solve word problems involving fractions. I hope you enjoyed the class. See you next time. Thanks and goodbye.